Hello, darlings, and welcome. Calling to the Most High and spirits of benevolence to come through, please, with the truth told with love. Let's get into your reading. This is a collective reading. If you're watching, it was meant to find you. I'm getting circumstances and factors first. Failure or defeat. This could be something difficult or a loss you've been through or someone else being defeated. We're going to have to find out more. In-laws or your family's partner, your partner's family, one of those involved here. Something about the past. Something that happened in the past or a lesson that the past holds. Let's get one more. One more, Spirit. There's some jumping in my hand. This one flipped. Send. Something you need to send or put out, or something someone sent to you. I have the Tarot now. This is the Mystical Medley deck. We have the Hermit. Something about being alone, going within, taking a break from outside influences or socializing, going into the depths, into the dark night of the soul, exploring your shadow, maybe going through a depression and trying to find a light in the darkness, trying to find an answer that's within yourself, integrating the light and shadow aspects of the self. Seven of Cups. A fantasy is being shattered, an illusion, or this is making a decision after having many options, being realistic and practical instead of imagining, being idealistic. A fantasy being shattered. The Eight of Cups, not walking away from something that you might need to walk away from, likely due to some sort of emotional investment. And then here are the cards so far if you want to look. Eight of Cups here. Looks like the light and shadow side are fighting, so that there does feel, it feels like there is integration needed between both aspects of yourself internally. Seven of Cups. I'm noticing the snake coming out and the ghost. Maybe you're haunted by something. Something's tempting you, or there's some kind of wisdom trying to come out, some information coming out, even a spiritual awakening. With this in the Hermit, can be spiritual. Kundalini rising. I think this was in the reverse though, so you're trying to overcome something haunting you and maybe not getting a spiritual message or not reaching wisdom yet, and that's what your mission is as the Hermit. The way his clothes are, it kind of looks like a sleeping outfit. So I'm wondering if there's something in your dreams trying to give you a message, something symbolic, something at nighttime. It's important here. Tell me more. We had two more fall, and they came out sideways like this, and I take that as going either way, having a choice with what you embody, or having both energies of the upright and reversed present. It feels like there's a decision to be made about what to work on and what's going to make you stable. We have the King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, some sort of craft, something you're studying, building your skills and expertise, gaining experience. And the King of Pentacles is the result of this work. It's when you've established your stability, you're a leader in your field or a master of this lesson. The lesson is about spirituality and about how it affects your 3D experience. I'm noticing the fruits, the grapes. Grapes, purple grapes, are a symbol of wisdom. He's wearing that on his robe. Spiritual mastery that you can, it will help you be an example or a leader for others. It might also be about your career and the work you're doing and your money, something lucrative. And I'm drawn to the castles, building a home, a castle. The castle makes me think of, like, you know, everyone in a kingdom, your family, your friends, the people around you. And I'm noticing these people are outside of the castle doing the work and showing off the pentacles and wearing the crown. They're still a leader, they're still the king, but they're fine and stable outside of the castle without these people influencing them. I want clarification about the failure and defeat card, please. One flipped in my hand. Failure and defeat is about overcoming a person in the King of Swords energy, or this energy itself. Defeating the King of Swords. It feels like someone trying to defeat you, someone, an adversary, someone trying to sabotage you, create obstacles, hold you back, slander you. This is about words. Sending negative thoughts, having negative thoughts about you, saying negative things about you. And the butterflies, keeping you from transforming and reaching your highest potential, keeping you from going to new heights. They want you to be stuck. I'm looking at the moon crown. You might see clues in your dreams about this person, or think about them at nighttime. And if you have an intuition, the swords are intuition, you're going to have some sort of idea about who this is. I also pay attention to the red shoes. They're like taking steps and being guided by their lower self. This person is probably gossipy, harsh with their words, very critical, judgmental. They engage in conflict or don't handle conflict well, might be poor at communicating, cold, heartless. That's for your failure and defeat card. The in-laws, family's partner card, please. It's either your in-law, your family's, or your partner's family, or it's someone in your family's partner. They might be the King of Swords, or they might be another factor here. this feels like a problematic person because, you know, the other cards were about you kind of doing your own thing without influence, going within. Something you need to walk away from or put some boundaries around or invest less in. Shatter some illusion about. Stop giving the benefit of the doubt to someone that something that feels off to you and you've been trying to hope for the best, or being kind of idealistic or fantasizing that something's going to be a certain way or is a certain way and it's not. I also want to point out you have 88 here with the 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, so you might see 88s as a confirmation, as a message. It's very abundant. That the number means abundance. Your efforts are going to pay off. You're going to be very lucky and enjoy wealth or other type of abundance, overcome a negative mindset. This could also be negative thinking in yourself. So maybe some limiting beliefs you have about abundance or money or your career that you need to overcome, or thinking you're unlucky or something. You need to overcome that. And 8s are also about karma. So if there are people coming against you, they're going to get karma for that. You'll be rewarded. You and other people will be rewarded for taking ethical actions and doing good work, and get consequences. Might be unpleasant for doing not nice, unethical things. And karma. And it's about balance. Rebalancing. Tell me about the in-laws. Oh wait, I already had one fall out. Sorry, I was talking and got distracted. This came out for the in-laws and family partner. It is about balance too, with the Temperance, and about patience. And this person has a toe dipped in the water, and then they're kind of flying, but I think in the Rider-Waite, the other foot's on the land. So it's balancing the emotions and intuition and the depths, the subconscious with the what's in your awareness, what's practical, what's grounded, being like emotional and grounded at the same time. I'm looking at their third eye, something about your intuition, the sun, clarity, finding clarity. 2 cups. The 2 cups make me think of harmonizing with other people, having balanced dynamics with your rights, rules, opportunities, efforts, and investments. Try to stay calm if you're having conflicts with in-laws. The shades make me think like not giving too much away, protecting your vision, what you take in, not letting other people influence your perspective too much, or what you believe. It feels like keeping your wishes, the star, what you want, keeping your eyes on that, your focus, and keeping it on your mind. And being true to it. Like there's all these blue stars, blue is the truth. Stay true to your wish. Find the pathway to it, path symbolism. Okay, tell me about the thing in the past. What is that about? 14:22 on the clock. I think that's interesting because Temperance is number 14 and 22 is about manifesting. It's the master builder. It's also 2 is like relationships and harmony. So that was cool to see looking up. The past is about the Page of Wands. This person is in the desert. It's barren. There's a little lizard, or I think in the wand suit there. Oh my gosh, what are they? Salamanders. And salamanders are a symbol of like you know, they're amphibious. They can be on land and in water, like I mentioned, adaptable. And this person is an explorer. They go through maybe difficult conditions, the desert, following their passion, following the light, following what inspires them, interests them, lights them up, their soul's calling. They're a student learning a lesson, and they're young. I'm not getting that this is a messenger, but it feels like maybe you had a dream or something, a soul calling or a passion when you were younger, and you never pursued it or haven't fully pursued it, probably because of the influence of others that talked you out of it or thought it was silly. It feels like there's advice to pursue that, and that it's going to pay off, to do more work on whatever that thing is. Tell me about the sending. What is that? Send. The send card. Mm-hmm. Have patience. It's quiet. Send card, please, Spirit. Someone keeping this a secret, trying to keep it from coming out. I was wondering if it's someone sending that negative energy your way that I mentioned earlier, gossip or negative thoughts that may be affecting you. I said before, I think even if people don't do spell work, it's sometimes just sending that negative energy, having such a strong negative focus on someone can affect them. Wow, this is taking a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna draw now. I'm gonna draw the top. Queen of Wands, she's a spell worker. Someone's sending energy your way, spell work. It feels like trying to conquer you, trying to control. Like she looks like a lion tamer here. Red boots again. It feels, usually I would think in the reverse it would be ill-intentioned spell work, but it's upright and I'm still getting that because of the red boots. But you're protected here. There's like a little black cat and it feels like it's there for you, not for her. It feels like you're protected by spirit. She's a pilot, I think. I don't know, the goggles made me think a pilot. And it's on her head. She's like thinking and focusing on you. I got spying from this, keeping tabs on you. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's see, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, very nice. This is for you. The foundation of this situation is that the wheel's going to turn. If you've been having bad luck, it's going to work in your favor now. It's about divine timing. It's about changes, a different cycle. I'm looking at the snake again. He's kind of like holding the snake, and the wolf. This little wolf figure, it makes me think of like the wild or animalistic side, temptations maybe, but then this could also be your wisdom, your spiritual awakening. This is also about luck and abundance, things going your way, a surprise, very good fortune, financially and with your luck, like the number 88. That's cool. It's at 20. I'm gonna do advice and a question for you to ask. Advice, please, Spirit. And then we'll wrap it up. Don't do it. Okay. Whatever you've been thinking of, take a step back. Think about it. Don't do it. Consider the consequences of doing it. This is not about the passion, because they do want you to follow your passion or your calling, a soul calling, something you're interested in. But there's something else you're being advised not to do. It might be like that stuff I was saying earlier, if you've been like giving a benefit of the doubt or keeping contact with people, telling people stuff. Don't do that. Try to keep to yourself for a bit. I'm also feeling like if you're wanting to be in a relationship or get closer to somebody, it's not the time to do that. It's time to have some alone time, self-focused time. You can be in a relationship and also make time for this, but don't be distracted. Don't be distracted by people, romantic or not. What else? Follow your passion in your heart. Research and get more information. Oh yeah, that feels pretty Page of Wandsy. Okay. And a question for you to ask yourself. Maybe you might want to meditate on this, journal about it, put it in the comments. I'd like to hear anything else you want to share in the comments too. Who is loyal to you? 32. Who can you have a secure connection with? Don't latch on to people that are unsafe, or if anything feels off or doesn't feel right to you, that means it's not right for you. Some change needs to happen, or you need to move on from that connection. You're not walking away from something that feels like there's emotional investment in it, and it could be a person or people. Any other questions? What is it that drains you or drags you down? 54. It's taking out the water, your emotions, your energy, draining your ability to trust yourself and your intuition, perhaps. Or at the heart space, water is cups, or the heart, matters of the heart and emotions. Something that's making you feel depleted or doubt yourself. This could be about the people, or it could be your work, like we talked about. There's something you need to work on and master. So you want to address anything that's draining you, and in any way and holding you back from this passion, this thing you need to be working on and influencing. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching and much love and take care. Bye-bye.